morning, wherever you are. Good afternoon, wherever you are. And good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to today's show, Face the Nation, GH, Trending Issues and Rebuilding Ghana. Once more, me welcome you to this new week. It's January 25th, 2021, the year of our Lord. Once more, it's unfortunate to say yes, I started with the odd, but I believe looking at the extent in which our COVID now economy and they be COVID now as a rebuilding Ghana and a health issue. We're talking about the COVID again. Because I know there are a lot of issues I think make it no more rebuilding Ghana. But looking at what we are seeing, I think you're focusing more issues because one, it borders on our health or people's health. The any trending issues are not quick. If you now yeah. All right. I say, as Rawlings exists, meet his African peers still in power. Pass your law exams before insulting Chachuchikata, Ajimandua takes on the young critics. Yep. There's possibility of lockdown upon Nkrumah. We'll talk about that as a rebuilding Ghana today. And Assad, once more, main commend the government, Assad Endra, and now you say Ghana government has started, state, engaging in Rawlings, the final rights or the barrier, and I'm so more mass service at the man. That was an issue I never say focuses so much on. Mohammed's application for review, dismiss Akufo-Addo to Supreme Court. NDC announced January 25th public lecture in honor of Rawlings. Restrict church activities, funerals again, as a result of the rise in the COVID. Hospitals charge over 42,000 Ghana to treat COVID patients, according to pharmacists. According to Kabila, Rawlings was a bad example, not a good inspiration. Otokono, DJ Boy, Rawlings' funeral could have been better organized if NDC had been involved. Anyway, I don't see why they should play politics about this, but legacy of impunity, the darkest blot on Rawlings. Professor Fred Mark Bagonri say review CI-99 after election petition. You see, that time, I don't know, he did not actually speak into specifics, but you see, no matter how I review, the intent of people is what they will always do, no matter what. GAF commenced 2021 enlistment exercise. The Ghana Armed Forces has started a recruitment exercise. The Herald Ghana is Asante Hene aware of Galamsey operation degrading the forest in Ashanti region? He's asking a question. I say, where is the secret foreign bank account people claimed Rawlings had from a free Ankara? He's asking a question. Suspension of tertiary education fees will be minimal cost to the state. Chairman Sabonsu had no hands in Carlos' issue, according to Afenyo Markins. Supreme Court dismissed Mohammed's motion for leave to serve interrogatories on EC. There is possibility of lockdown, tighter restrictions upon Koma. From Kwesiboche, the death of Rawlings should serve as a waking call for probity and accountability. 6 more die as Ghana records 679 new COVID cases. It's very unfortunate, but now let's get to rebuilding Ghana. Let's talk about this. I know, sir, COVID and impacted a lot of people nationwide, negatively, if I should put it. You see, initially, somewhere around March, April, not Ghana, it was single digit, okay? Nation solicited support from World Bank, get support from IMF. Certain private companies in Ghana also contributed. Government initiative and locate citizens down for a very short period. A lot of people were saying, I mean, looking at the size of the country, with 30 million population in the beginning, not get so much extended. But here and there, now here there were activities are not a war, are not pending, like elections, selection of the MPs and the general elections, and moreover, they also came out with issue with the economy. Say Ghana economy, and it's too strong, say shut for that long, that period. But all in all, I think say as people, contribute so much by respecting the COVID protocols. You see, I think the situation is even getting out of hands. And the main concern right now is we want to find out whether what the existing facilities, to sustain the patients are all tested positive. Because we be tested positive. It depends. I mean, it's all about treatment and and as it stands, and as I said, whether the Ghana government tracy the causes are anyhow almost spread it situation now. Because last week, number of people are COVID taking on life. So as a result of that, the government is likely to shut down the country again. It's likely say you be serving lockdown bill, but to what extent? Because you can't lock the people forever. And here's the case: it's all lucky or mumpo for that period of time. And that's that doesn't solve the problem. The enforcement of the the PPE, and mass education, and a government involving in equipment, they be compacted, more important. Because one, vaccine, but I don't think, even most Ghanaians have a different perception about taking the vaccine. This is the time I say, Ministry of Health, and backing on the education, let the people know, our president should even take vaccine publicly. Then set the example. That's what we saw in the United States. Even Joe Biden, I will take it. We saw Kamala Harris also taking the vaccine. I mean, leadership by example. Look, because it's real. As of last week, Ghana number of people are taking on more lives. Now let's get into this. These are the major signs. So starting fever or cough, shortness of breath or difficult breathing, chills, muscle pain, headache, sore throat, new loss of taste or smell, congestion or running nose, nausea or vomiting or diarrhea. Obi or can record some, but you won't record all. Just you have to test because Ghana government should even encourage people to embark on testing. The only way to me Tracy number of people they've been affected. So Uber testing more. But the thing is that what we are seeing? Because assuming say what contracted virus and that's I won't test the virus now. Now will spread this even but so who they are, there's a way I will to start a secret treatment. Baby be on my test but na moreover, don't our mentality say one underlying issue it's not true. Looking at the new variant now, you don't even have to have an underlying issue, but still it take your life. So I think say as a nation, you're taking it serious. See, the government going to lock the country again. As a person, I have no problem. But my point is it really going to solve the problem? And to what extent a government never lock a country? All the 16 regions recorded active COVID-19 cases, Ghana Health Service. So I didn't have to spread nationwide. Initially, there was certain places be. See, you see, let's do this. I say, the Ghana Health Service has confirmed that the COVID-19 virus has now spread all 16 regions of the country. To me, and picking Chusibus and as it stands now, January 25th, 2021. Okay, this is the current state of the COVID. I say the information minister designate Emmanuel Acheampong, who disclosed this, said the Greater Accra, Ashanti region, Western region are the biggest. Yes, because those are the cosmopolitan cities in the country. You're talking about the capital. You're talking about the spirit of the country, the heart of the country, being Ashanti region, Western region. That's where most Ghanaians. I mean, that's where the population is high. If you should go by that, it's likely it's almost going to be more. And also remaining, I say that 13 out of the 16 regions in the country, I'm recorded high. I say Ghana Health Service says as many as 695. There's a conflicting report. We check different sites, and so am I 679. We are still within the 600. New cases were recorded on January 21st. But at the point is to what? Take the population of the country, the 30 million population. Okay. To what percentage? And I'm test here. Test here. 695 or 679. That's the question. So it means the rate at which Ghanaians are testing are very low because one, the cost of even testing today is expensive. Even a chroma crowd test here, it takes about $150 to test it. But Ghana average person out now money person bit afford the testing. This is the time see they to me a creative budget. It means the electoral exercises. This is a health issue. It's of so much concern. Ghana government and soon come here with certain budget because already COVID they are registered. They are called Bobo Bosnia. Yenya center, not every region PIN tested. See, testing a number of positive cases that is where we can start the solution from. But necessarily voluntarily, and that's will be an ejuma demand and any panacot testing. Yenya nationwide, 30 million population, no more over 300 million crown or more tested. Now how much more 30 handful or fingerful? I say, I mean, the report to be 695 new cases were recorded on January 21st, which is like 4 or 5 days ago, increasing the active cases from 3,286 to 3,525, and total case count of 61,498. We are ratio we are. There was 61,498. Okay, by 30 million population, it still tells you say high. Yes. The only good thing about Ghana the end is recovery rate high and no pay and a boom. And you see, government seeing this, it tells you clearly, say, the indication, it's not positive, it's a very negative indication. Government is planning to lock the country again. You see, I have no problem. It's one of the approaches or one of the steps. But the point is, a government unlock corona. Is it going to yield a response? A very minimal. I think some more mass education and more equipment needs to provide to the people. Okay, because I bet a necessity right now, a health issue. So I don't think the government should take it for granted at all. On this, no, my ending you see, from CDC regulations, so I'll share amongst all my guidelines now. At the end, I know so I'm gonna give you a lot of steps, but so I'll hear the summary of it now to slow the spread of the COVID-19. I say let's wear cloth face covering in public spaces because airborne disease. Stay at least 6 feet from other people because you can't tell nipa one na wuni. Because soon, I do in a more private issue, because of the privacy issue integral on country or crowd on country and frequently washing your hands. See, to me, service and your mommy and son will be very helpful. Saying this, see the to me this security eco protected election maybe the same way government is not stepping in with both military and police, just to enforce the use of the mask. Yeah, so that's how create task force in PSI because it's very important. Or might be able to develop here, focusing on the size of your population, the health of the people, because to get the labor force moving, you need CSL citizens, like you need a certain number, a range of citizens that are more very healthy condition. And then we'll be talking about Russia. You're talking about they are youth full of, excuse me to say, HIV, syphilis, and all those diseases. I mean, in a way, it's going to affect the economy at one point. In the same manner, I think that's what the Ghana government should pay attention to. All right, I'll say thank you for your time. And now let's get to the world politics, very interesting one. And then there's a lot of breaking news, and switch it to that.